Um, I had it was a pretty long, involved dream last night. And I don't recall all of the details, but I will give you what I remember. So it was as if I'd been brought to stay with the Frank family, with like the whole coven or gang or network or something. But specifically with the Franks, with say Frank and his family. And they were trying to kind of acclimate me to everything that they do. Oh, there's Harlow. So they were kind of showing me the ropes, and I was just going along and keeping quiet. But I didn't get the feeling like I was totally there of my own free will. It felt like, I don't know, it was either this or a worse option that was given to me. I don't know. But I remember Zay, his 2 kids were there, and there was a special room. The cats are starting to wake up and they want to go outside. They want their breakfast. They want to go outside. There was some kind of a special room that Zay would come out and he would take the kids into the room one by one, like one at a time. They would go in separately. And for lack of a better way of putting it, that was like the rape room. And then other men would come, and it would sound like there was a party or something happening in the room, and I knew that they were abusing the kid at the time. And it was like, first he would take his son in there, and then he would take his daughter in. But then something happened and he got caught. Like police or feds or something, people were coming and like arresting the family and like busting the whole thing up. And then for some reason there was like a family that came and claimed his son. There were other people that came and took his son, but then for some reason I wound up with his daughter. But it wasn't, I don't know, it felt like maybe we weren't totally safe still, so we were kind of on the run. So that's the basics of it. It ended with me kind of like trying to keep this girl safe. And always kind of on the lookout, trying to make sure that, because it felt like there, obviously there were more people out there that were a part of his group that hadn't been caught yet, but his basic branch of this group, the Frank family, had been caught. And the boy was handed over to some other group of people, some family, I'm not sure. But the girl wound up with myself. And it was a lot of me going like, come on, we gotta go, we can't be here. Because I was worried that they had found us, they were coming to get us. But the thing I remember the most was just standing there feeling helpless, like there was nothing I could do when he would come out and he would take the kids into that room and the door would close and I knew what was happening in there. And then other men would come and it was like there was a party happening in there and I knew what they were doing to the kid. And I felt like there was nothing I could do. So, but then something happened and they were stopped. The whole thing got just blown wide open. Like the whole network got exposed. And I'm not sure if I had something to do with it or if it happened kind of on its own. But I was relieved when it happened. But I was also worried. Like, it was just like the aftermath was we were still constantly kind of looking, at least I was looking over my shoulder, trying to make it so that this girl had a normal life. Anyway, alright, I gotta get up and feed the cats. Let them go outside.